Well, as Missioner for Native American Ministries, the vision for the office and for me over the next few years is to continue to foster growth and leadership among the indigenous communities. I have found in my experience that encouraging the diversity of a community and its individuals says so much more on a larger scale than not giving and providing them that empowerment opportunity. Well, this year is an important time. It's important for unity and for displaying collegiality among all of us, not just Native. The biggest event, obviously, will be the Remembrance, Recognition, and Reconciliation commitment in November 1st, All Saints Day in 2007. But it's also going to be a very big year because we're in a transition time. We're in a transition time universally, we're in a transition time spiritually, but I also think with our support of the new presiding bishop and her inclusion and passion for the church, it's going to be a great year for those of us that had not had the opportunity in 1997 to get involved with the commitment of the Covenant of Faith that was established by the presiding Bishop Browning at that time, the House of Deputies, President, and Executive Council, that this will give people an opportunity for 2007 to renew that commitment. And I'm looking forward to getting as many of our members of the National Church, and not just Native, as I stated earlier, non-Native as well, to celebrate and to want to remember its Native Americans, as well as the Anglican Indigenous Network and people, so that we can all, as one church, support the renewal of the commitment for the next 10 years. The significance this year that is vital for Episcopalians to take part in is to remember the history. Even though we are discussing the 400th anniversary of Jamestown, and the state of Virginia and the United States is very excited about the first settlement, the colonizers, their historic and relevance, their important relevance with the country. It's the time for us to recognize as Native Americans, and as the Office of Native American Ministries has been outreaching to provide information, is that we must remember that Natives were here prior to the settlement of Jamestown, that we sort of started our journey through Christianity 500 to 600 years ago with the visit of Christopher Columbus. So November 1st at Jamestown, we'll go back to the first settlement of the Anglican Communion, and we will conduct a service at the chapel there. And then for 2 days after that, there will be conferences and sort of a style of a symposium that will offer opportunities for dialogue with our Native American bishops, with our Native programming, members of the indigenous population of the United States as well as international, to enlighten and encourage and support ministry programs and to foster youth in the United States and in the Episcopal Church. So I'm looking forward to it because we're going to be holding the conference at Colonial Williamsburg. The excitement of the members of the diocese within that community and in the state of Virginia, and as well as the Virginia state recognized tribes. It's going to be quite a collaboration of energies and spirits in order to move forward on these next 10 years. One thing I would like for Episcopalians in the United States to know and to be a part of is to collaborate with us as we move forward in the Office of Native American Ministries. The vision of unity is going to be incredibly supportive and important for the mission to continue. In November 2007, it provides us with an opportunity for the bishops of this country, for the dioceses of this country, for the parishes of this country to rally and support its Native American communities. I truly believe that in every state of America we have Native Americans residing. I also believe that it is up to the individual communities and parishes to reach out and include Native Americans. As a member of the Ethnic Congregational Development Office, part of our role is to advocate and to work collegially with everyone within that community. And I want our brothers and sisters to know of non-Native descendancy that we are asking for their support and help. And one way that they can do that is to contact the Office of Native American Ministries, find out our resources of information that they can share in if they're unaware of the resolutions that have been passed the last 20 years in support of Native American ministry and inclusion. We can provide them with that information, as well as to rally support with their young, with their old, as an opportunity to share in this celebration and service in November. It is going to be critical that we all participate and raise up leadership in our congregations. And so often, as we use the words remember, recognize, and reconcile, we need to remember that Natives are there in the community, recognize them, and let's bring them together in November so that we can start our healing process.